Mama Joe, Emma Kwaba, Edeba, Air TV, SWAZ, Inside Politics, Jumedie, Yaede, Esha, no me no, our power, 97.9 FM, and Eja, Eda, Yenina, Yaje, and we say, and Yama Ebeko Ediama, or my Ghana. Now, her and Nessie, Jumedino, Yashan, Fefe, and you Kuada, not just a year, February Bosumi, Nedaya Tosu, Edunu, a Yeminu. Ena yede ensem no yaboabo no fefe ya yede ebrewo ewo TV SWAZ so ebia wo Germany wo France wo Belgium wo Italy wo Netherlands wo Saudi Arabia wo Dubai wo UAE babia wo wiasa fana babia no oko YouTube you betimi ahwe live ewo eye TV SWAZ Ghana sanso on Facebook live no eye power 979 any TV eye SWAZ Ghana babia no wo like na wo share na cha se yakọ yanima na sa enei ensem a yede ebrewo enyumiri ano esiye papa na yedika kopiema wo NDC wo national headquarters ewo eye adabraka ene anopai anopanyi France Professor Joshua Alabi wotimi ene memma ne ma kambo mu ya omotumi kofa His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ne forms enra dan ne beto odwa say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wo declare intention say obe contest eye NDC flag bearership no obegina mo den na otumi akon edi NDC amanyoko nanim come year 2024 said be yankunimdie ebetumi aye o my Ghana edia ensem no sign the copy mu ewo NDC on national headquarters no copy mu so no hwan energy o ma wa tu ewo ho nyina ye ensem awodo aye de ebrewo ene anwumrei ewo power 97.9 FM sanso ena live on TV as was a deputy majority leader unomonyafo afanyo Markinson so ono so edin nsem bia to bia sanse mo de tu dwa no NDC yedom kuma wa mrase begefie no esusu say eyatem didie ene watumi edi womo na wase omo de chewa pai mu ohye pa edema minority caucus no no ena ma majority chief whip ya France honorable Frank Anodompre we mrase bedwani de matemamufo a womo wo nsamam adoagiri wono so ede ne nsam ababa betudwa honorable Kofibua wono so ede anuye kase pa ene de ama majority fo no na chese enye asemketo akwa we nyina ya nsama wodo a ene nwumiri yaboabo anu a yede ebrewo yebedan wo simeti wa mu na yaba yebejebre na yede yensem ni nchirichiri mu nyina ede ama hye no so ene babo ama be ne yebe join after the moment of truth no ene babo ama be join ene ye guest ye nua ba na ya ajanto a wo ye general secretary edema CBP amanyuku wono enene ye ne besinkonya na yedi enkomo yedan ho aba simeti mu yeba yede dia kan nyina be san ato amoso. Live on TV SWAZ and on Power 97.9 FM, the hottest and the biggest conversation in Ghana inside politics and our Sugusua with your Power 97.9 FM. Samson live on TV SWAZ and our full stations here. Equasia Ewo Ghana. You shall and Anupai every a year Greater Accra region here Adabraka and what NNA Penny from Professor Joshua Alabi Yana 2020 campaign manager Edema His Excellency John Dramani Mahama when a group of VI from say NDC chairman. Womunina copy mo ewo NDC headquarters here. Womoko peke a forms. Edema His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. No penye France Professor Joshua Alabino. Waje forms no obiebie forms no review or receive eja empanifo yawodo no wonyina no munyina receive no kama ema waje forms no ema waje forms no wie no wode ensem etumi di tu edwa ema eya doma na copy mo wonyina no omosu enya BTA yetie ensem a opanyin eye Professor Joshua Alabi okopie mu ewo eye NDC won eye national headquarters no ne ye so ewo ho ene anopai.
As you are aware, we are in very difficult times in this country. The economy is in shambles. In fact, you cannot even define the exact word for it. People are suffering. And the summary here is that people are crying for the National Democratic Congress to come back. The NDC has gone through all these structures, the election last year, and it's time for us to come out for the leadership. The flag bearer will be leading us to the 2024 election. Ghanaians are not only asking for the NDC to come back, but they are asking for a well-experienced leader. In this game, the current economic crisis in this country, leadership counts. Two keywords, leadership counts. And if leadership counts, then experience is the key. One who has done it before, and one who is very humble, one who shows love to the people, and one who believes in people-centered policies. When you are coming out to a policy, you have to factor in the people. You carry the people along. Fortunate for us in the NDC and the country as a whole, we have somebody like that. And we can't afford to allow him to sit down whilst we have a very huge challenge, tax to surmount. So we are here to pick his form and to work for him. Working for him is not only working for him, but working for the National Democratic Congress and working for the people of Ghana. They need us, and we need to lead. I'm very confident that come 2024 December, January 2025, NDC will be forming the new government.
Professor Joshua Alabi yana 2020 oya campaign manager Edema His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ene olidi group omoko peke His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ne forms no ne sama on audit dwa after say opeke forms ni wie ene ikotie bie no ye de ne eche NDC national headquarters ne opanyi on director of communications Edema NDC amanyoku no numafo eye kakra eye samwa ye no akwa twetwe komo ono so ene opanyi na abato ya ba be koso nyina primary senior ade nyina no wo mayi ne so wonye penyo obeda eye abato na no no ahwese de be ya elections no bibia betumi akoso kama ede ama NDC amanyoko no obanye kakre samasa ote kan yemo akwaba enanwumre ede ba TVS was at any power 97.9 FM inside politics jumedia so
ni Mugaabe
obanye na wi apom te sen
abishapa onyankopon da akere ye huye
finko meto ye afese se na NDC amanyoko bibia yiye na ye ba power said the bear gun so betimi afa na toma pa efra
na kan
wa eneda yi na ajamu bie akonya mama akonya se NDC amanyoku no obi a opese obegina eye frankatuni edema NDC amanyoku no e wo mfimpi mienu ene aduonu enan abato ewe yenima ebe obetumi aba be pick forms no mode na fo mienu na eto ho ene ochina edai ene yisan ena adwumadie no esi course ewo NDC mo national headquarters opanyi kakra esamwa
but as if na ankan yi papa oya in the Wednesday ochina Thursday na Friday.
3 days, right?
Yes.
That's fantastic.
9 a.m. 5 p.m. each day. Now, Chanona, Washa, why a crowd? There will be the flag bearer or NDC. One bag in Kata, one cut church wooden, one cut church for what time waiting now, or constituency regions now, one from bra. What the bunny is shamelessing good to me. Yet one account of one. Okay, you know, Abana able to May 13. 2023 a yɛde bɛyi kor a wɔbɛyɛ flag bearer a ɔbɛkɔ ako amahen 2024 December ɔno ho adwuma na yɛahyɛ ase yɛ nenen
yo ɛnɛ nipa dodo sɛ ne timi bɛ fa ɛyɛ presidential ɛyɛ form so no bi ɛwɔ maso yɛ hɔ
mpɔtɔ nipa baasa na wɔbɛyi
nipa ɛfa form se ne
nipa 3 na wɔbɛfa form se ne
ɔdawro ma wobɛtumi asi wɔ mu din so ɛde ama yɛn yinim sɛ Excellency John Dramani Mahama ɛfa ne deɛ wan biem ɛne nipa sɛ ne ka ho biem ɔdawro ma wobɛtumi de wɔ mu din ato wɔn ama yɛn
ɛho na wodi kan wɔbɛyi ɔnye papa panyin na obi ayi mo fɛn Professor John Alabi ɔba so ɔnye panyin kakaka no ho na ɔba na ɔsɔ ɔbɛya ogyina President Mahama na name ɔba da nkrataa na aka ma wafɛ nti number 1 na ɔbɛyi ɔnye President Mahama Nikuwa Professor Alabi na obienyi number 2 onye abrante bi wo friend Ernest Kobia also bay onye na no nkofo wo bay di krata ndo wo kwaka fin no wo da aba na ya the odimu de okaka contest no ha ya hwe number 3 we had a friend Reverend Lillian Osei obey onye nkofo bay no si ojina honorable Kojobo su na name oba abeje nkrata no da akọ no akọ church within no wo da aba na ya hwe the honorable Kojobo su ofata de obaka contest no ho into nipa baasa President Mahama Ernest Kobia na honorable Kojobo su the nkrata ni da mo de nko church ada oyiye wo mo pambe
etu mo ba fa forms no sa nipa baasa omo nyina tua asen na etumi edege forms no
your nomination fee on the EBA it was 30,000 bankers draft me agent that all a cafe the way na dereba on the go to your filing fee only a difference
you say no 30,000 Ghana cedis in the Kwadwo Bonsu rep oba ye no watua and there's Kodia so eba ye watua and na President Mahama so rep ye Professor Joshua Alabi so watua
yeah
DNA NDC monya 90,000 a year Ghana cedis in ya
Mugaabe pa
what's that me be say monya 90,000
oh that's it yeah elections on yende ye ni sikebi no dem sikebi na elections no go no matter it could be to argument
here sika your opposition into dodo na befa na yetumi met party na nyeska na what me the abo party no eye ban said the 2020
yeah I think be there I don't know now what but yeah there yeah ma ho botu misika no there but no and with them coffee pee time which you say what you am what you am me na I the man make the party you buy it down into what first kind of near from boy I na some watching Uganda the past 6 years Mugaabe muntu mukasa
fantastic wa yanhwe constituencies awodo obeye aduonu miensa na mode ato wo se eno no eba parliamentary na obi antumi emfa forms ewo ho eba ne san ya areas bit say binduri ni ne keka ho formina ene atemu menhia saf ne keka ho no eho de mo se ntumi emfa forms yi
constituencies on 23 indeed and if you issue a statement there 20 but and they are the 4 accounts why 27
fantastic
na here yen constituency yen challenges or na se mo montran kakra na mabada bia ye ba mo bere mamayi but in the parliamentary thing even though you can't tell what the parliamentary montran kakra presidential and the obokombe them offer
wa kwaya chairman was sabato aye ba betu entotia ne tesen mosese mo ho maboabo mo ho se nyame eya aduma me ya amode asi wose ye beto aba no bibia betumi akoso kama
no all the way you na wa so peti we you check na for wa so peti na nakopon na do be yakopon yin Ghana fo wa de wo mu hie hon inti ha so mbonda inti de bia na pa enyimbi anefa ne chado woguya da nyambo modno inti ya su e de adwuma dum e de medwumi ne ye ma oyiyi a na chada de wie first step second step no 2024 December na kona yakopon ba chiri Ghana ko.
Onomanyafo kakra samwa Power FM ne TV so aze de beda asese ene anwumre wagebre na woni atwetwe nkomo ewo inside politics dwumadi so mmeresim no yehia wa ebesa abo aso ye woni yesa ne wa ba betwetwe nkomo.
Beda aso bebre, beda aso.
Manyafo kakra samwa ena motene kan wo director of communications edema NDC amanyoku sanso ene wayi ne sa chairman wabehwe sa de beya 2023 ya yiwe mu May se omokwa akoto presidential and parliamentary na bibia betumi akoso no ahwe se de beya ahoboa ahosesie yi omobeye no bibia betumi awie peye opanyin ena mote se yene no etwetwe nkomo no live on TV as was it and also on Power 97.9 FM and all affiliate stations across the country. Yes, ye excellence of Fufuma, the deputy majority leader, Unmonyafo Afanyo Markins, what the Ensembia to Jana, some of the two Jana Chesaquaya did the attempt Cassiapa, Edema, Ayadum Kumana, Womo, Aya, Emerasibi Jufino, Ama Ayadum Kumano, Womo, Fano, Ogono, so crack, and some Aya Afanyo Markins, I can't say, we were NDC Fona, Womo Casati said, Sabi, Womo Casa, as I said, be Umutimurem. Omunim de yakwaso omunim mra omunim hwe eno ane se omukasa omukakasa fi omukakasa bia keke na omode ato ho ni nyina efa se ye be approve eye nanado ni nominees ya wode omo abai se ye be approve omo se approve omo NDC amanyoko issue statement ya na opanyi efa ne se fifi kote ye general secretary edema NDC amanyoko no wono na ne sasha sakrata anase savati ne de mo betima kwaye mo vetu na mo veti awie kura no enya de se nanado ni ministers no wo se mo approve omo earlier on na eye minority leader onmonyafo keselato forcing ono so e de aba betu dwa se enya de se omo be approve omo ne approve omo ochena na nanado ni ministers no edoso nti waso team ministers no so se de be ya eja Ghana oman ne betumi afa ne to papa efra na economic crisis ne yekoso oman ne ma ba bia ye wo no ye hia eye 80 ministers anu matimi manage the affairs of this country nti wo hwe no te eye ni ministers eno na anya eye Afanyo Markins da watutu bi e de ama eye domkuma wo mo eye bedefie no on leadership no ana akokos no ama omonso no womani abri ye papa yetie sema eye Afanyo Markins eka ni wia yetie eye majority chief whip ono so ne sema chopper ono so dia beto eye minority fo nenim no na afi yetie eye deputy majority leader onimanyafo eye Kofibua yetie ono so edi enti yetie Afanyo Markins sema okan ya ahye minority fo no ebufuo.
Let me state that the rejection or otherwise of a nominee is constitutional. A general secretary of a political party cannot sit in his party office and issue a press statement for purpose of political expediency, direct members of parliament to reject the nominees of the president. It's a sign of disrespect to parliament, a sign of disrespect to the speaker, and clearly what the NDC is telling Ghanaians is that they don't respect the constitution, and that the new leadership they just announced is not a type of leadership with ability to respect the constitution, that they have no thinking caps. They themselves would be acting on the dictates of the party headquarters. Well, history is observing what they are doing. Posterity will make reference to their conduct, and we think that clearly they are trying to obstruct due process and obstruct the work of this government. If you believe that government should downsize, there's a way to go about it. You don't stampede the government. We have vacancy at the Ministry of Agric. Is the NDC saying that Agric Ministry is not important? We have vacancy at the Ministry of Trade. Are they saying that that is not important? And chieftaincy. The government has its own priorities, and the government determines its direction because it has the mandate of the people. You may have your views respected. It is expected in a democracy that we should have disagreement, but you don't use a disagreement to stampede the government. So I don't know why they've come to sit here. When you have a prejudiced mind, what are you coming to do? To ask questions to embarrass them, then go ahead and say that we have failed you? Is that what they are here to do? Well, I'm disappointed in the NDC, and if they really want to portray themselves as a party ready to take the reins of government.
Well, Afanya Marcus, deputy majority leader, Papa Wumua dear crack, was it thinking caps? It said, where DNDC for not them crack, I said, oh, and I told us when they Unyakufibu more, oh, Ahmed Mo, Moon Nichas, more money. It NDC for net now on headquarters here. No matter key decision at the amamo. Yes, Abano, hey, Mopu Mumpu, ya approve, anyway, and your force, and yan shet, yes, ya approve. My bida, it may be a tremor, muyebi. Ya munyina mo ko bankromo say ministers bi ho mo approve mo enya nhye enya constitution no ehya hwan constitution ehya hwan afanya market say hen na constitution ya twere ho say eye force wa say e wase agini pa atum say sa minority leadership we no omo hia de thinking caps wo di wo matem na wo di atem ni wie no anya eye majority chief whip anodon pre ede and was there be baby I do no 137 mo adwasafo ni ho chief tansi minister ya wono so ante apo abrebi mode kaka moto bi ko she ambulance ma mo se wotimu so na de tete se no wontimu enya de obetimi aba enti yatimi ya 136 135 enti mienu afrim ena mo so mo yi NDC de ba ko afrim ti 136 na eja momo de na short to na ba eja speaker no deputy speaker no betu bi amamonti no mo be kwa ba second deputy speaker no to bi mama mo be kwa konya 136 NDC so 136 e ba sa de na den na pai so a na chese ya anya ntom eno ene sa bre ana ase apia ana atiesi afenyo maken so a wakasa basa nemo yeti anodompre chopper or the ababema minority phone.
I'm just appealing to our colleagues. I am not basing my appeal on any constitutional provision. Of course, we all know the requirements, what it takes to become. I just want our colleagues to understand that for the sake of the unity and the desire for us to forge a working relationship, and this is their major decision, major in terms of the fact that, okay, since they come into leadership, this is the first time, more or less, they are going to make such a significant decision. Tonight, when they sleep on their soft pillow, they should know that what is good for the goose is good for the gander. They should just let go, let's pass our colleagues and give them the benefit of the doubt, and let's see what they can also offer. I know who these leaders are, and they can also impress upon the party hierarchy and the party leadership. They are here to represent the people of this country, regardless. So I still stand by my appeal, and I hope they reconsider their decision. I'm not too experienced and too old in leadership, but I've come to realize that the more you defeat your colleague with your numbers, the yawning the gap between the two of you becomes. So we engage in a fight. You're always beating me. You're always defeating me. You're always defeating me. So you're pushing me to a wall. And one day I will strike. However I strike, I don't care. I have to also win. So it's not just about the numbers. Of course we can get our numbers. I'm looking more into the future, how we can work seamlessly and harmoniously together. That's what I'm looking at. As for the concern about downsizing, I've spoken to her that I'm not sure the president will turn a blind ear to it, but it has to be done holistically. You can't just get up and merge ministries. You need to do some proper thinking, and I hope as the narrative keeps coming up, the president will listen and also.
Downsize and also one downsize, yeah, yes, we approve. Way attempted to be a thinking caps be a nim, and once I said downsize, you one downsize, yeah, yes, we approve. It you find your markets or quatra when we are, and I say one brush be from a train quatras, I say my quaka and yansa be a nim. It's another prayer when I yansani, quack, naquacasa. Na de papa we kwa de wakwasa ya asam no kura eti omosuma nyansani aya anodompre de am before we say onim nyansa nti onu ne betimi akasa ma ye bia wo se omo da omo sumye na eye mremre no soft eye pillow no omo da so a omo ade bechi no wo se let it go muma no enko na ye pass ye colleagues no sei na eye mpanyansafo kasa wei yatete ni ofie na the afenyo market be kuku full of himself sa dwe hanta kasa na wa MB before mu no eno odi kopie mu ho na so mu pe o mu mpe o nya de ye be approve o mu na omu ye we nyina wie ya na Kofi bo ase hwe wo se tenken kase ye nkwada ye mu bi ye di ministers ye di deputy ministers ya tena bro kira ye adwuma ye nya kwada wo na obeti se eye atofo sen wa ye deputy finance minister wa di minister na wo he for wo afenyo market so bada be ministry ban ye do call ye na wo ye hwan ya ba ka se tie minority for ene Kofi bo anso elembele MP ono so wagon edisi so ene ya enya asem keto akọ omra se bidwefio ono abo Kofi bo a ye ti ono so.
We are in alignment with this call by the people of Ghana. The party was in alignment with the call of Ghana for the Nanado's government to reduce from the 86 ministers and the long list of appointees who are a drain on the national resources. We made it very clear. I'll ask Honorable Afenyomak to look at the minority leadership. These are people who have gone through vetting, serve as deputy ministers and ministers. I pray he can go through that process. So we won't descend in the gutters with him. But we want to say that the statement that he made is unbecoming of a leader of parliament. Secondly, and let the record be very clear, that we are soon going to celebrate the 30 years of our democracy that has been shepherded by this constitution. And everybody knows who boycotted in the drafting of our constitution and those who stood firm, working with ordinary Ghanaians to bring in being this constitution. It is the NDC. But these are a group of people who, quite frankly, cannot be trusted. One letter here that I will share with you was a directive from the General Secretary, JFK, directing members of Parliament to walk out and not participate in the censure motion of the Finance Minister when the people of Ghana was calling for his resignation. That letter is here. Is Mr. Afenyomak implying that the leadership agreed to that letter from the MPP party leadership because they didn't have thinking heads on? There has been instances where the party has directed parliamentary caucus of the MPP. For example, when President Mahama won the election, there was a directive that they did not recognize the government of President Mahama and that they were in court. So they should boycott participation in the appointments. And in fact, they did. Do we describe them that the reason because they did that, they did not have thinking caps on? If he goes on this path, we will not deal with him as a leader. I think that he should apologize so we can move on, because clearly our focus is basically to fight for the people of Ghana, and that's what we will do.
Fantastic one from a deputy minority leader, Honorable Kofi Amabua. Hey, any American brofi, waka kura na chase ne katrama ne sese na race. Afanya markets mo brofi, omo kan no mo twetwem. Omo kan sa John Boadu die ni bi. No mo twetwem. We dia brofo no ekese so what a race. We American brofo. And waka e de esi omo so. Was say hwe na mo pa na GFK de o de letter bra mo no de eno de eye na omo te asalam da ho. And womo eteki decision edema mo Afenyomak mo na wo fifi kwete bia wa bin wo Afenyomak uti ofe ene open ne ba bia wo bia wa ye cabinet minister e wo my Ghana wo se wo de one day obompa se wo beduru ho na akọ vet ni bi wo Afenyomak onye deputy minister da no abe minister da wo so akọ wonya bi ni sanse MPP wo mo be ko position ene ba bia on nam ne hwa na ne na wana Ghana water board wo de da bi so sa na ja maye ne ma basasa na yi mo free so ene de ko so eno ne sese de se anya to a anya ntua wo se wo mo de wo mo so benya numbers na de obi agimachinyi yaso ya wo musa yaso no ye di baginam na mo vat ne mo tire ye yie ya mo fa ho na ka ye bongarat nti sabre ba bia ye duro no ye nua ohene babo amaba ne be chone me na fe no ye de ye komo twetwe no ato aso na fe ye wi a ye nua ba na ya jantoa wona ye kes ene anwumre wono so ene na senkwanya oye General Secretary Edema ASCPP Amanyuku aye TVS was na san etie e wo power 97.9 FM to any babo me be ne kantika obetrase na afi no yahwe yedan wo semetie wa mu na age ohene ba agina kwanya na yasan aba na yede yaka nyina no asan ato amoso semetie wa mu ye ba sesia.
The serene environment fits into the goal of the school, which is simply to provide excellent educational foundation for your ward's development before they commence primary education. At first glance, clearly you will see why the school is called Hebron Hills International School, as the building stands tall overlooking town. With a Montessori style, we have experienced and dedicated staff and trained teachers. Our small sizes classrooms are meant to enhance teacher-focused approach where children get one-on-one attention from the teacher. Hello there! We are open at 7:30 a.m. and school closes at 2:30 p.m. After school care is from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. while early drop-off can be arranged at 6 a.m. Hebron Hills International School is located at Midye off the Nsawam Road. Locate us with GP postcode GW0688 GA West and GPS code 06884870. You can contact the school and make further inquiries on 050-876-2375 or call the office directly on 0302-918768. Email us at hebronhills.school@gmail.com. Hebron Hills International School. Excel and shine.
$405. Notice lately I've been drifting aimlessly. The actual retail price is.
Cine, exclusively on HG Plus channel 115.
Sama kwaba edeba power 97.9 FM sanso and TV SYZ baby ayedu no hene babo amabene ajone ye ya ensema ekoso okrom de Ghana for eka wasi konya sabre wodi ni nyina ede ebre ewo power 97.9 FM sa to taxi moto trotro mu baby bia wonam wo eye wo supermarket mu wo ton na amanfo so ba beto baby bia eye power FM 97.9 FM na affiliate stations nyina and edi dwumade ebre Saso here live ewo TV SYZ. Oyne babo amabene kandinga memo akwaba ene enwumere.
Boga mejo so.
Ya boko de.
O twede ampada ro man.
Fantastic. We say YouTube na manfo gu so pa. Facebook live no so manfo he.
Wo mo ehwe gidigidi. E wo say amanfo eba ho na umba behwe bi.
O like na wo share.
Yes. Won say ade ba ko ne say ye ka bibia na ye yi bibia na se bia opese ohun ni pa anim. Na ohun nanim no e na ha adwen. Aha nti yaba TV so nyina no because of muntra.
Sanity
nti eya mo nhwe na enkoso. Mugaabe was stories be me nsape. Ya wo say yedi ho nkomo. Number 1 Ghana National Fire Service. Say nsembia ba ho. Nti yebedi nkomo kakra bi tew e wo ho. Ena owura mrekudu kanso eno de me de betwa to. Ena Ghana kokwakuafo nso omo super say I don't know the reason why, but eno sem no e wo ha kakra. Baba me shase free Ghana National Fire Service. Muga I know sama esu on National Fire Service ne say workers no e kire say wo mo esra ban no na Muga wo mo say afi recruitment abaso nyina manko a
Fire service no.
Me na me ka kire o.
Hey.
E man ko a. Yes, e man sabi o moto.
Hey.
Boga. Eja dum ye de man.
E man ko a.
Boga. Fire service for the say. E man na do so adwuma ni mo dodo. Remember Juma eja ye kokodum. And yasese man ko.
Emma.
Already. Abawe onye serious o.
Ejei.
Yasi Emma. Fire service
protocol.
Man ko an ye do mo begum.
Protocol.
We mama, we papa, we nuaba.
Protocol.
And yasese
protocol.
And ye do mo begum.
Fantastic.
Eti fire service for the send kromo bre. Say details no nyame yad mo tena ye beba oh yes and some no doors boga say yes ye do mo because fire service for no wo mo kire say wo hwe the whole Ghana wo de o tena secret ho
medase
kajagum ma yeni common fanfa the reason why ama Ghana ye bre unim say obi akase Ghana no nanka yakase agriculture is the backbone of Ghana's economy.
Fantastic.
Yeah, kuyadwuma ene kura Ghana mu. Na mi kura report to be ewa mensem ha. Sa report ya ekura mi a report of the Committee on Employment and Social Welfare and State Enterprises on the annual financial performance of the Ghana Cocoa Board. That's 2019 to 2020. When a course July 11 July 2022.
Fantastic.
Our Parliament and on this report at the buy. Now Moga, I know who someone appear when I say from the days of Yera John Dramani
Kajagum.
Na Ghana Cocoa Board na omu make it profit.
Fantastic.
Every year Biana Cocoa Board make it profit.
Yenyam faswo.
Fantastic. Na a free down man Penia Kufuado eba better kunyasono.
7 January 2017.
Apart from 2017 crop year, and a cocoa board they make it profit. They are kind of cocoa board abaka. Boga, number 1, Ghana Cocoa Board.
Camera no for 2 documents and so
yeah. Ghana Cocoa Board.
Fantastic.
Asama ababe to Ghana say. Wamu aboka the edikai was saying. The audited financial statement indicated that the government of Ghana was owing the Ghana Cocoa Board an amount of 2.16 billion. 2.16 billion Ghana cedis. Moga, do you know something? Ghana Cocoa Board, ayene jumano. Abayne deneka. Somu kwaji sikari siya de beto cocoa noa. Wamudi sikari bedra, abani simi hiyabi. Eti mufabi mombosi ya.
Consumption unkodi.
Enti abayna kwa kwaji cocoa board. Sikana wasi ya di to cocoa no.
Nanado.
Wakwa kwaji mubosi ya.
Nanado ne kenufuri.
Yes, of 2.16 billion Ghana cedis. What the quantity sikani mua? About 21 trillion.
Necessary no kra no di gwa to close mo besa hane
oh yes.
Ebesa so
about 21 trillion
to sikani ne bawumia ene kenufuri ata.
And wakwa akwaji.
Eje.
Na sa sikano wakwa akwaji moga. According to report no mode buy na kire say abane car wode no wode cocoa board ninti ema cocoa board entumi nya adwuma eti cocoa board no ekwaji sika bia say wode beto cocoa na ka de nanim ese say Ghana Cocoa Board ekola se enye no nko wo ba report no atia wo mo estate ade bi wo ho
evidence based
moga say wo hwa de ekoso no a wo mo state no wo ha say enye wenku batie Ghana Cocoa Board ate hono wa mo boka no no mutua bonus said mom ho wa bro maja cocoa kuafo bonus tua yeah moga soya section 6 of the Ghana Cocoa Board Act 1984 PNDC law 81 o state clearly say cocoa bi aban ne beto bi an sika obenya no e wo so wode bi di tua bonus e de ma cocoa kuafo at the end of the year. Eti cocoa kuya ni bia o papa do cocoa. Me papa. Yes, eti ya ni cocoa. Bonus no.
Na bonus ne ba.
Mo
me crop no ne ma o bonus no. Na cocoa mo ne de o de ama ba de fo ne o mo de adodo cocoa no.
Moga, sesi ya me no me yenu kasa yi. Cocoa board entumi ntua. Aya
akuafo bonus.
Yes, akuafo bonus ma. But cocoa board etua na ho bonus. Per the report here. That's paragraph 36 was it the committee discovered that Cocoa Board was paying a bonus to staffs during the 2019 and 2020 period notwithstanding the recorded loss of 746,888,000 for the 2 years. When asked for justification, management claimed that the worker had exceeded their internally set target for the period. In the opinion of the committee, sees this as unacceptable and goes against good corporate management. Mugaabe no mi ye wadwuma mu. Ana ye adwuma mu ha ne yaboka. Aso na worker situa wo bonus. Wa bra kuafo na e wose ye no mo ye adwuma no. O ma baka ye nya sika ntu o baka.
Akuafo mo hospital kura dia besi ya.
Moga koko kuani no ayato koko no. Besi ne last year ye to bi koko no ye ntu aka.
Papa de bebere na aka ma ode koyi.
Ye ntu aka. Eti ya to koko kuani ka ya to koko. Ye nya sika ntu about koko botenkra ha tua bonus. E de man workers.
Sebi we eyefie nyansa na.
No.
Nyansa na ewo mu na ne de.
Nyansa wo mu ne san. Wa ya dwuma baka tua bonus. Isu tua bonus ama ho. Ye kwaka o se target o set ma workers no. E wo office no. Wo ma biti o ma esidi o target. Eti o se mo bonus.
Hey,
yes.
Oh my Ghana.
Me na me catch o mo Ghana.
We se price we besi. Atame se price we besi.
Ensida
hama price we besi.
Mogansi.
Kofo time we besi.
Ensi.
Jesa hwan.
Jesa kufu ado amamum. He, ye hwa de bi wo ha. Wo ba last paragraph no a.
Kajagum menua.
Page 11. Moga. We aye committee report.
Kajagum.
Na moga so hwa kire ha. Was a profit and loss before tax. Na tie. When him say 2018 Ghana Cocoa Board Eboka 77 million Ghana cedis. 2018, look. Wabra Aban we be taking over from Owura John Dramani Mahama no. 2017 ya nyamfaso no because omo ba ye no na 2017 crop year sika no na John Dramani Mahama giato. Na waje sika na ne bo no eso $1.8 billion na da ho.
Syndicated loan
no. Ana na do beje ye no de to kuku. Na ka $200 million. Osa kwade ye be so enti 2017 crop year no. Sika Ghana enya ye from cocoa sector na ye $2 billion. And ye nya ye. Apart from that year 2017 no, you mobile better konya so no. 2018 Cocoa Board eboka 77 million Ghana cedis. 2019 omoboka 277 million Ghana cedis.
From 77 to
277. Now the last 2020 unim ka omoboy 429 million
Ghana Cocoa.
Me na me catch them.
Cote d'Ivoire for nyamfaso.
Yes.
And ananado.
Ane.
Wono be for ye na over the bar.
Say a kai dey anim no. Say the akai 2021 2022 and this year eno na nyamaye.
Ene asembe ba.
Moga. Wonim say yete Ghana hayi. Ayro ho sembe wo mu ne say. Woman penina na do dan kwa akufo ado e de Ghana Cocoa nua no. Wo say Cocoa ase.
Yes.
Enua na sinwura mu no de ase no. Ene de enhye ye no. What the akwa loan $600 million ewo African Development Bank.
And so yes that so.
Yeah. Na what the buy no and was what the baby trek cocoa na dri agu. No what dia foforo. Enti Moga, this is the first time in the history of Ghana. Why na dua cocoa Ghana ha? Enya kuafo na dua cocoa. Okay. Na do kwaji $600 million na de buyer. Asemo kan na say the kuafo do dua cocoa no enyo mo fe. Enyo mampani akufo ado fe said yakuafo dua koko no enye de fe etina na do akofa contractor odua koko eti sese Ghana yabakosem no ya contractor odua koko mo bebo atodwe eti sese no si etwa koko gu a yes eti etwa koko ni gu anka wose because opuni apenso wo kai a wo mo de hybrid no e de bae abroso amfie miensa na aso na kuani na wudidi it is a hybrid no near the makoko akuafo no na wakoko etu twa kokoko ni gu a na ban ma usika na wadua hybrid no na wadua board ye no ba nte na ofa na ban ne bo akohoma said ye baye no abekọ so no
ye we nyina ye se won ye mo na se nuam
mo na do dan kwakuafo ado ba ye so won de ne de onye ne saa na mom koko no obefa paafo ne ye betwa agu ye twagu wi a board ye na ebedua no obopa ye wo mo a omo ye expert wo board ye dua ho no madua board ye no no mu wia no afa contract obedua koko Moga kwa hafo kwasa hwiaso kwasate region koko dodo a yetwagu ye no besi na adane fofo yetumi no koko ne de babesi ne. Just sit down and ask yourself a very simple question. Bisa ban say but tabai adwene be ne woni tim sia wo say Ghana sa because koko kuani a yedua de koko agu na wo twen say ye benya sika no de adidi no ene koko akua for majority bi mu owu o ma ye mobo eti se wo ye kuani a tena se na dwene ho na hunu say womampani akufo ado no ya wote wono wanwi koko akuafo ho moga ayro sambia ma wo mu ne say out of the $600 million no a ebaye no wonim so mo $5 million say eno no de wo mo de ye chocolate na wo mo de amasku nkwada no a wo mo free SHS no na akwada no wodidi wi a na wodi chocolate wo benum chocolate drink ana cocoa drink ana bibi wo benum eno no de aguso na atumi aboa no because wo mo trase hu say Ghana no yedua cocoa but ye testi cocoa ye num cocoa eti sadia be ya akuafo ma ebetumi yedi cocoa no won be man kwada no chocolate e school mu eti at the end of the week na bia weekender na kwada bia na amount chocolate baako ye $5 million and abani yisi ho. And as I'm speaking with you, the $5 million worth of chocolate is gone. Ye hu ni pes kan kodi no sika no so ayida cocoa no so ayida. Now koko kuafo so ya wo musu ne sai Mr. President ye koko no gusoto ye sika ema wodi koko kuafo din akwadi loan ema ye ene ye nanana wadaroma ede biam ne kwan ena wode ye nam so wodim moga koko rosu no ana ban no eye no ayro sama epio koko rosu de wote ya obesu wonim
our report no
moga report ye da hey and sama womu no wote ya
documents okunya free
moga parliament
with
the parliament
on abo erikopoku na bone homa wa
mo
wadawro ma ho
aha
koko asem dia
mo
eze ono koko asekura sini sankore ne de hie
sami kura no menene boss ya ho
me kai pa minim
moga koko rose
fa me ko ho
sika wonim say aban we baaye no wode beto Ghana fo inanim say owura John Dramani Mahama koko rose sector koko sector no wo be kon koko rose dodo na ode ama contract no sika keto bi na watua what the percentage no owura John Dramani Mahama no watua to no a na e very encouraging pa na 5-year contract enti kuani bia no a anase bia contract bia oye adwuma bia no na ban ne no wan hye say me ye first phase eduru ha second phase no meto aso enti yenwie first phase na ban discover na yato second one no so eto yo no bukwabrem ntakando a ne mpasu ya so dodo no ano ekokwa rose ne yeye won no bu samse yahi ni krom kwan bodi omo ye kwan no atra afere ufra fere na ukobodi a ekwam ho ba bi ena aban sesa eba ebesi na edaso eye mfuturu ahibenso okwa ibenso ade kwa kontomra na ye ande kokwa rose hwioso ekwan dodo no na ekokwa rose eno na ekokwa rose ni bi aban ne ba ya wonim se tebi na ye ande kokwa rose etitebi kwanu ananado one asphalt ya eboso nta the whole world the whole Ghana ekwanya eya tofo efe na ka nam so a wonte kra se ka ena nam so no atetede ka kra nam so a woni se ayi G-Wagon ena ekono sa ade na esi ye no as I am speaking with you tebi kwan koko rose yetwem moga say ye koko rose ni wie ya na nado dan kwa akufo ado second round wa babema na Cocoa Rose was started under the regime of Kufuor. Yamfasada Enfamano. Yura Kufuor and started here. President Mills Abetwaso. Yura John Dramani Mahama Betwaso. Ora John Dramani Mahama ye pa. Nemum Aben we di obaya was say or no on your Cocoa Rose. Moga me final story. Meming Abrantia ya ye freno mrekuduka. Yaswa ye honorable member. I don't know. But minim say takwansuayim
fantastic
aha na moga kurowe mu no e wase ye serious kakra na ya me ni da ho na ye di obuo ne ni die edima wo mo aye ne wo nam no because so no ni panam na wo mu no one respect no a all the time ne nyina no e ma wo ye de open. Do you know something? As I am speaking with you, my akwa se me mpacho mfa video no ma me na me fa enimi nkomo. When him sembre kudu kabekate Ghana fo nyina say Revan Cobra eniate Saudi akwelembeleda aha eti between a hunter and elembele ukroso nsuo no a wonim se nsuo na ukroso ba bia ankobra fm e wono wonya kroso ya pɛ no wura elembele good ankobra nsuo no eno na ne ɛpo no bomu no na nsuo no na ɛfɛ. This is the nature of river ankobra. Yes, under John Dramani Mahama. One no moga minum ya no kasai my way ya your friend mrekuduka you are hini biba kan ye say takwan hyiayam ye hwanwo ye to galam say this was the former time of ankobra river ankobra any where elembele na gu hono e na gu hono ayekono. This is the bridge a cross so yape na wawura ayi eziama elembele area ho na fra hanta wura moga minum ya no kasai this guy you are hini biba ye ba kan ye say the whole Ghana wo ka garam se fu adim akotene a mrekudu kai wadim akotene pa no wosesese na nadwada roma ama ankobra nsuo no ani ate aye fine nsuo na ate wan aye krogen na ohini bia kasa moga nana
se nsuo ni tie
ai se nsuo ni nsuo ni
wo se ani ate ni nie
me na me ka tro na nsanyo oni satwefo ko ya wokoka na moga ni patrimony etu hwe nsuo ne ye hei na hwe nsuo ya eda hei sade asia ye nsuo amena duru ya ni panye
party hieska
when amrekudu ka be ka Ghana fo nya se nsuo na ne ate na nsuo na ye nice na nsuo ne dina so moga do you know something wahini bia kasa wo ene ya wahini bia kasa na nasem a woka ne se obeye demonstration e de atia amrekudu kana wo de mamintie na namra wo de obi antie nsem a nana eka nana piao
friends am kobra na ebo na no eka se nsuo no ayeden ati na che se on ba je se galamsey no friend say eno abrase ni na no endada some ayeden metwa na mripa no obi da ni a wo me expose some for na with the friends say metwa me ba be kire the whole can
why aye tufu hene ya wo wodwira ni din ya fra nana adeblay you tosunum waso be demonstration na so bi den no a wo be kam obi ate enti mrekudu ka wadaro ma wonsuo no a wo se ani ate no nana so adew so ya be ma wo se nsuo no kra no a mrekudu ka ko try no anya nkobra wo se anya nkobra nana se so wo bo a wo mra no kwatere ni nsukuro no
oni ni nyina kwa nkobra
yes se nana so ho
fantastic
eti moga ya de besi yasema ya kan say eya wo mo respect yes eya mo respect ya ya to aba
no interest was as
o but moga yase akwa bi free you kaba what the sikaba
no tua kra ma ne boroso no na de sesa man
eti sese no na tese ba bia maduro no jama me se free je ma tia no no o
ya dey
se sikaba na me nkopi bi ni
it pass aba
John Wadaroma owura John Dramani Mahama de tranchen kakra tweme na me kwa ayi Ernest ho yase ka shaba no bia na wo bia wo kwakoto abaye wo kwakoto esika wonim say 300 million
general secretary ko si onim
no wa said that tua say 500 million wa said that tua manabro so
eno be said that be abro so boga
Sabatown ya election here be boga Sabatown mama ti agbobo je wate I cross along so te ha across so ha nti mama ti na agbesi segba fia o moga abrante no we champion na dwunu mu da ho
CEO wow CEO
ba ko pe no
ohiri ba ni
tutu no ma ya dan be sese no
e said ya ba na jo Ghana bed oni babo medase ohiri babo amabane e na mote ne ka no ono so e de ho aba bebom e de amaye ye nan homra na afa ye ba ye ni ye nua ba nana ya jantoa ya wo ye twetwefo panyidima CPP amonyoku ye ne no e ba bedi enkomo ene awie e wo TVSYZ e na power 97.9 FM ye ba sisia
My name is Erica Hianyo, your new host for Ideas Exchange. We shall examine events, trending issues locally, globally, and their socio-economic impact on our lives. Together with my guests, we shall explore different viewpoints to understand how these matters can shape our present and our future. Share your thoughts with us, no matter how big or small. Join us on TV XYZ every Wednesday at 8 p.m.
The president's top guardian angel has fallen.
There's one thing I'm good at.
How did you do that?
TV XYZ, the more you know.
Adichie biara nsem sisi o mea said mpanyifo aka to say adeachi ni anti asem foforo a eye musuo said etie no a power kase e fa nsem no edi tumrika
yeso ne so ehwehwem kroje e de so mamanfo said ye be ya ye ni muhamo
ansem ahodo a yansa aken ene ye de somwe ye ma wakọ aba
power kase bo yasesem.
Akwaba Ediba TV SYZ and the Power 97.9 FM Sabre and yasin kwenya ya yebe digest issues no ye ba be din common ye baby nsem ede amount ene anwumre yi ewo TV SYZ and the Power 97.9 they said ye de entoma no abo ye entoma no Power FM and the TV SYZ no ye de entoma no abo ano ya ba bia be fa bia YouTuber ewo ye TV SYZ Ghana Power 979 and so and also Facebook Live yetuatua eho ene ye ne enuaba nana ya jantoa wo ye CPP amanyoko won twetwefo panyi ono enene ye ne no eba bedi enkomo general secretary edema CPP Kwame Nkrumah CPP amanyoko papa CPP wo mo Kwame Nkrumah penso na won se amanyoko mo de pa ya enye asemketua na wo MPP mu ne NDC mu kura bibiri na CPP na mu ena omu free ya wo mo de eba enuaba nana ya jantoa ene ya mwakwa ni yesi aye na ache
yesi aye ache pa
way back in 2015
yes,
Munti FM
yes.
Yesi bibi aboko
nyam na don se na yesi koide nyame na de ache ne kuro ni de munyo
kuro na ye dai
emu ache ya
nana ye
ordinity esi form na ne nan hweso
e kan na wo PRC
na mo PRC
ona na akasa mo
na me director for PR external affairs no mo pam me
en won ne pam mo
anya nkrofo yi
yanum
ai master for
ano mo se for adwuma to wo mre kura nso
de o de bi kura
oh Omo yi ukọ baby foforo na.
Dey be omo yi ukọ baby foforo so omo ta mani ama me hu sese na ewi asete no for another day.
Wadwuma papa na wo boy.
Dey be omo ehwe ne na abo omo so PRC ni si wono.
Ye ton kania ne
ye tom kro mu ntimi nkyira ase. Aka obi kura me kyira ase mi hu ade kro ntimi.
Na wana kasa ma omo obi.
Me dey minim na usuma berwa ba bi obeda dey ofa.
Na ya ajanto PRC.
Ah mi na mti hey. They say me CPP general secretary.
We nyeni part.
Na mo kwase mo flag bearer oye mo old flag bearer so nyanya flag bearer. Yes was we CPP ni.
Your mama.
Tana meti yo me dey me dey meti. But ni papa nti. Yes it say no anki yi. Yes ye nyina se ye anki yi. Nti won say abo mo pa.
Okay. Fantastic. Why yes say eneyi NDC amanyuku omabie eye kwema to ho ya chese obi timi akofa ne forms ne fu amiensa ene ochina ene na de chie ene omode ato se parliamentary ene eye presidential ni nyina no obi timi akofa forms na eja bebi apese opreko no no apreko nenei ewa dabraka bebi NDC national headquarters ewo ho ena Professor Joshua Alabi papa wakofa eye excellency John Dramani Mahama forms edima na wasisi wa declare intention say o sign eba bigina na wo mato aba ede yi no se Frank Atuni na watumi apre mampanya konya no ewo 7th eye December 2024 wa kakra ewo ho na afi yentinsi eye ni akanum.
Mugaabe me de nchia be ma wati fo nyina ani ahwefo ke TV XYZ na me de nchia ma Ghana fo mpanyimfo ne Ghana fo adehye nyina yenya abotre na yenum nsuo ntwope by all means de yekomu ebesesa me de nchia be ma CPP fo mpanyimfo enyina yemeni wo mo ye adwuma me leaders so say Kofi Akwayere Mambonum national organizer me de nchia be ma omu nyina na mechia NDC for so omayo mo aye crowd so mbe yi wo mo flag bearer. I mean very soon yes so ye be de na competition na eden emu ayede.
Fantastic.
And you know congratulations say mo be nominations for your flag bearership position. We hope say e be clean election level playing field because as you say no ya boa ma mo nya CPP for me no a wo mo compete. If any saying dog for any
forms you
and it's only obefara send you ye de one forms I say be hadwin
e bi so na ojai
ojai saying odi ahuto project nyina be ojai anyway ene de eno no ye enti say ba ne sa de na jesi enya CPP for mamienu e bi so MPP Freddy Blay nom ni ade enti ne be hwe the way ade na e be den e be ko na ye nyina will be watching keenly. Na munim say as usual no emre no so ayede ba be ma mo solidarity yeso ye de ba na mo so ba be ma solidarity.
Fantastic. Well, now we move on ministerial nominees NDC's rejection NPP MPs plea any implications yenhwe so baby akwa PM we se meteme ho ase we se we ankasa yi we se we ankasa yi se mopo mumpo yan approve mon downsize a enya de se be approve yenhwe ho na afi wi a ya ba economic crisis any DDEP any ho sensema aka kanu for ata akwa akudru namkwemo China ya okosere se eja ye kai de mu nyina no umu vanchain and also a home ha yabeba Mugase akwaba yennu ho idu ho de no se ni ubemu je wie pa yankwai
ministerial nominees no me say me hu sesenka fifi kwete me ami colleague ono abu fifi kwete antra ankoma wo mo ankombe yo madwen se wo ma approve ya na wo madwen mu dada ana party na e share wo mo so wo nyesa. We need to look at that say a party and answer or man because I say any woman dia na be very sad because it is their responsibility say or more parliament now or more opposition or more represent opposition for nyina nti na say nka o mutimi o man kasa o madwene mu no e say e wo mutiri mu dada. They shouldn't wait for the party to write to them because o makwa akoye te say wo mo na ye watchmen na wo mo da ho emma yenya the voiceless because there are no government mu de obekasa amane ho. But what opposition no one are the voice for the voiceless in the legislature. Fantastic. So you don't even need the say party be catch or say me approve. But ade ba kwa ye me wan almost vetting committee omo ye dey. Because mo vetting committee Next time busa questions. It is presupposed to say you are part of the process. Did they bend in a mokoye? As almost all my dream say almost approve. As I said by now, no creanis or moko. Near who resistance no from the very beginning. Because I know more ye levies, I know more the kokwasa approval of Kenoforia Taumakas woman yet. There were benefit of hindsight too. And let's say Kenoforia Tababe say no babe yes, the problem and I say a opposition NDC in parliament nama we aba. Because oba hono na almost more approving a unanimous money numbers so cry show say ye de yes yempe. E ba no na anko yesa. Inti no me mentiasie say as a say party na be catch them na say musumo as say mutimi hu say government as so downsize into the new minister say ba eni say mo so crane def eni say enter parliament ompo eso mo speaker ti as say ade we ye nsemre ne ye mfa mama meka ho asem emma so yensi hu nkonya ozemasi yensi hu nkonya kra meka because ye mpene ehone na resistance no start ya no wa kire yen a ye wa kire ni se mo ye bibi ba mo konkosi nkonya nkonum ti ye nim se allowance ka ho a na mo mama meka nkire ye se mo approve Mugaabe no de ye bebusa ho question just ade no first step ni so obesi nkonya first step ni se ye de beba ye bebra wo list ni say nkrofo we na president ayeden nominate wo for positions. Second step ni say obeko vetting. Na wetimi ayenhyehyɛ ye do vetting identity na say wo twan ma ne ba floor ansa na maba be de maba be ka say mo approve. What ho ye den? The process of sitting with them no a part of it. It means no be be ka say broni be ka say what acquiesce. Already no we are part of the process. They say no honorable don't pray na patch or sre or more approve. How is that? One man kasa MPP for no pomu say we are in a better place. You see the way I dare no call and cause sometimes no na me sure there na see if we say arrogance be grab them. It's people so be question say why we full say situation na ye wo mu as I say we accept it or say as I say me accept it because me constituency for say be say position we be boa wom. Are you thinking about your constituency for kakra na say wo dwene Ghana a larger you know because everybody is complaining say mo government na eso mon downsize it. What would have prevented the government say BBC say Ministry of Trade yes that in the first place Saturday o my enya ratio for a replacement. Enya dia government we are na dwen so obey reshuffle obey obi asesam a replacement. But what would have prevented the government say Ministry of Trade more deputies miensa me elevate back nka deputies mienu downsize na bia no. Number 2 a chieftaincy okay me hwe na me fanka another ministry ho na yentim sport BB youth and sport ni yentim so an agenda BB yemfa eno yenyin to nchen na agrek there on its own elevate obi to say George Odro. He used to be a deputy minister. He's also a special assistant. George Odro is very good. I'm not saying say Brian is good, but George Odro is very good. I don't know. Also, our ministry that. And now one of the deputies you elevate them. So that gradually now what say downsize. The Kumikran Ministry of Finance. Kenoforiat Ministry. Kenoforiat Nankasa Abong.
Where they?
Wabong.
Honorable Kenoforiata.
There be no more yanka baby a jinani.
We are called Yale, no, so I did.
Oko de Yale. I dey see the school nashe. Yeke the school nashe and come on call ye yin and come call many. There be say baby a jinani papa muni a jinani. Because F9 almost say Manu. Manu Bokiti. The baby age, I didn't tell me to say, be your boy, what bench so. Obi ti say makasi be ye bo ati bench so anke yenye ne advice ampo ni yakwa fa amin anta amin ye minni o ye madam for but that's not what I'm talking about and no mo vetting most of the questions he busa na no ye comfortable with energy questions
so no be any say
that is his area the fact is say ni CV economics it doesn't mean say practically no betimi aboaken because all kwakwa be obe ken and just obi awabin and yes it means that the government doesn't even care about us.
Be a very good material.
Yes, a very good material. I mean one day okasa ya mitie I was like wow. akoto say no nyina the success of President J. Kufuor was akoto say it wasn't any of the ono na ye backroom, but because it's in President J. Kufuor pen nepotism ntino o decide because o ne ba ne yiri ketwa na ne ba no otimasi so decide so onye ni full minister no anye ni full minister da ba redu o share na senem so o share o safo mafo so ase, and he did fantastically well. Owen mo ba be chiche post and mama ni evaluation je say mo de mo mpa de papa papa ba ko yam say papa ye friend Dr. Kwakwa o say bibi say oh ayi oba be kan about how yes say president no some of the measures he has to put in place to ensure say the economy no is on a sound footing. Okosi en no say ho ba bi ko kan say ono no obe use ono ankasa ne nkrofo na ede aye ebu mine on the financial and the economy. Okay, nti wa nkrofo no kra ye bo 5 a campaign ni mo wuntimi nye ni minister but obetimi an advisor on the economy. Baby any who ya can say chairman of the economic management here so ye vice president say constitution im bia minim ba ye de ya wo ho de ono de ye pass F9
ba wo mia
yes ono ni grade ni eni ho
existe
debi grade debi e wo hemfa
F no F no
wa twem you see pay another grade man because the chairman of economic management team economy na ye say obi a otimi ka kire ye say wachi ayi ye friend say dollar wachi si di no the handcuff agu inside the ayi handcuff no keys na ma IGP na ade a wotimi chi no the handcuff keys ama IGP otimi je no hu say this is keys no emfa na handcuff no so munya den munya den kura ono aso when the fundamentals are weak the exchange rate will expose you. And I expose you. So it means all along the omo keken nyina na fundamentals na nye. Time and now omo beje power net dollar na 4.2 to a CD. And I saying
and 13 14.
That was sample
dollar na ye
oh sa
with dia sa.
CD oh CD na sign na say 12 say ya mo no kra wo mo. Omo ko mo na kekan kan sem bia Bank of Ghana and the Ghana yetiwe ye wo Bank of Ghana rate ni ye wo ayi ye fe ne sen ayi for no omo mujanja kwa ho no mo ye ye omo nsase no mali for no so ye wo mu rate ene ye wo forex rate ye wo rate miensa wa anya lucky wa nto ba bi ya na wo problem
semaba
yes inti we no ne ban na no mo bebu ama nsem omo ka 2016 2015 as if say we ye there obeto am omo
ye da so ye ministry ya ye hwe nsem a afenyomakins e ka kire ye minority for ne yebuma
Debe mantie ni nyina de no kan
nisem ya best say production team obetimi
because me say no wo interview and baby na ni interview on ayi kono
odi atem nko
I mean ne kono na I was like nipa na obeye finance di busan say de be na obeye amasidi na ba form de be na obeye amasa economic situation abo nipa na wonya ade no de be na obeye amane ma asesa ne contribution sen. This is what I was expecting. I feel we can low share the nasem. We can payments on your friend is a power purchase agreement. So I'm like, we can Esla. Meanwhile, Esla no. Na okay energy sector debt. Now I'm saying Esla ne yede yes infantry energy sector debt. They say more collateralizing no to interest payments on loans.
15 years or so.
Yes. So how do we even pay those debts? It means we are throwing that into our eyes. So I expected them to say, or baby some things on the economy. Then it means any pan and strength or energy. So why do you put him in finance? For what? Because you're a deputy minister already. Be a minister of state in cry who so dear yet. So why I say a yibisa no apan? Ushin finfin na ye all call up and down.
And this is not say omo approve no. Is it good or MY or mine?
MY is saying. I believe say ombetimi agina so aye nkwa de me omo no udi o machi sometimes we benya heartache. Inti eni so do wani call musu too much. Ombe kan say ya de bedru ho na akoye bibi for next stories bebre.
We do omo mbe ya.
Nti ombe ya ye nti omo te ho ye den. Omo te vet ho. The first form of resistance is to even prevent the government to bring the list to parliament. As so omo timi resist. Say we don't need this list in parliament. Niema ye be kan ho asem ne nka ho. No mutimi show say all my resist it. Na eba hanzard num. That's the first point. The second point is you are not part of this vetting because it's a government here prudent. So I got how you vetting there now oye. Now there I vetting nipan. I go give some questions. Oh by I was in one approve it. Me Mugaabe no mentias you. There be because I won't get part of it. I won't get part of it from the very beginning. You will not be there. What did they mention? You will not be there for. You will not even allow at the chrono to enter the house. Ade a won pen Mugaabe won me dey about fie.
Yes,
ade ye wa chiwa de obe say no. Sa de no mo ye e Ghana for chiwa because Ghana for si mun reduce mo size of government.
And now don't say na adwene so be down.
That is the point. You see, ebi okrampa ye fan say replacement for no crowd they won't me so one fight deputy na maybe the competencies no wonim. Bibi say Greek a key ministry. But Bibi say chieftaincy a key but eno no obetimi de aka obi de ho. Even trade the crown na me feel say obeja ayi wo ho abugina paul ho na watwa so. Aye caretaker minister because o minister dada. Na djuma na yes obetimi aye two no. Abom because obaye no o started talking about a consumer protection bill ada ho de that means say obetimi aye ni enu abo. Why not? So obitimi for 2 ministries. Yes, or a young man. Obitimi for 2 ministries na say yetimi downsize no otimi ye adwuma. It is even a plus to us. So Greek now whoever Greek the measure so the obi alcohol. But he was doing the job all right between the office and the trade and what
Greek or the year how comes in a co caretaker.
And the man no. Ono de so or wedding.
How comes in?
A son about wedding. About TikTok so say no dear minim cake si want the president who musa no question say madam na anya ska wen obey. Bibi say cry you should be modest. What you say? You should be very modest. Because amount for Ghana they say for bread. Tis even you can afford it to crampa ye bibi ke to ebi. You are brushing it in our face when you want your pensioners sika ye jeje. Then you are doing this profligate spending. Wo bia hu say wo ye wo ba wedding. Yes, if wedding you good, marriage you fine. But you need to be careful. Me say me a president, me nya president, but in case I me minister we ya wo ba back and me you edi.
Fired.
Straight out. Wo ba ba chem say na ya wo nya sika yes ade no.
Say na ye bi.
And o ye bi de any ono. Yo, any o jene de ono o ye to nwum nyina wo ho. But it is time we made our ministers accountable. It is time my mom ye prudent. It is time my timi hu wo Ghana ha say wo mama magia akonwa mama bepa japade. Wo bagia akonwa so be som Ghana fo. Nti wo ye bibia the first thing you think about is the welfare of the Ghanaian. And
accountability so nya adwuma.
Ana make accountability nya adwuma. Accountability nya adwuma. What you say? Accountability nya adwuma obi aye de ope. COVID money e kofa ba na DS Ukraine. Hwe almost COVID. 53% of the money was used for COVID. 46% was used for your friend is saying to support the budget. 1% in a way. You mean 99%, 1% in a way. So when you COVID, next we use 53% of your funds to fight the disease. It means yari and having. Other countries overrun their budgets in fighting COVID. Oh, the only 53% in your ancestors because support your budget. Then you are saying so your economic situation and you're mismanaging by a COVID. Anything 53%, no, any idea I say too much. The 53% now they running a COVID budget now when you are 46 the year BBA and this one we use COVID as an A.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Well,
Ninima sama afenyo marking kind.
You try say bit me about afenyo marking you know. Na yetie ensema okan na so yetime bon yetie honorable afenyo markins deputy majority leader.
Let me state that the rejection or otherwise of a nominee is constitutional. A general secretary of a political party cannot sit in his party office and issue a press statement for purpose of political expediency, direct members of parliament to reject the nominees of the president. It's a sign of disrespect to parliament, a sign of disrespect to the speaker, and clearly what the NDC is telling Ghanaians is that they don't respect the constitution and that the new leadership they just announced is not a type of leadership with ability to respect the constitution, that they have no thinking caps. They themselves would be acting on the dictates of the party headquarters. Well, history is observing what they are doing. Posterity will make reference to their conduct, and we think that clearly they are trying to obstruct due process and obstruct the work of this government. If you believe that government should downsize, there's a way to go about it. You don't stampede the government. We have vacancy at the Ministry of Agric. Is the NDC saying that Agric Ministry is not important? We have vacancy at the Ministry of Trade. Are they saying that that is not important? And chieftaincy. The government has its own priorities, and the government determines its direction because it has the mandate of the people. You may have your views respected. It is expected in a democracy that we should have disagreement, but you don't use a disagreement to stampede the government. So I don't know why they've come to sit here. When you have a prejudiced mind, what are you coming to do? To ask questions to embarrass them, then go ahead and say that we have failed you? Is that what they are here to do? Well, I'm disappointed in the NDC, and if they really want to portray themselves as a part.
Very well. Not just say Honorable Afenyo Kens na Oten Nkano. Anaya.
But one party be on the constitution. There's a party in the constitution. You have to read it and say no who be a party any parliament ejina. What am I say? Your friend is saying your constitution. Say your power party no reign supreme.
Party no.
Yes.
Power. Leadership on the party no do moko.
And your power party no reign supreme. Good. What am I say? Because here near the war more than a call. No, that is what the party no, the NDC party no, was that kind of constitution. Then the general secretary, who is the chief executive of the party, has the right through leadership. And you're afraid you're in the central committee. Meaning some friend and neko, some friend fake. What I say? Yeah, we all meet and ask the general secretary to do the letter. Inti anyo no mfa pay a party na ne penti man fa ne so bon call general secretary. So number 2, yete ha na mia menua JFK or throw concerning your friend saying Kenufuriata and no disrespected parliament ana. So what did he did it. Inti so to say almost so the adwuma. What is good for the goose is also good for the gander.
Exactly.
Into the NDC party decided said this is what it is. Won't mean you know being kase in Nisenka or yes. That one doesn't lie with anybody. It lies with the party because